Let's kick off this lesson about business English phrasal verbs so that you can get ahead. Welcome to Jen's Jyugyou. My name is Jen, and today I'm going to teach you 16 business English phrasal verbs. Our first phrasal verb for today is take on. We usually use this to take on a responsibility or take on a task, take on a job. This means that you are becoming responsible for that task or for that job. For example, at work these days, I've just been taking on too many projects, so I'm starting to feel exhausted. My boss set up a meeting next week so that we can discuss the new clients our company recently took on. Our second business phrasal verb for today is get ahead. To get ahead means to advance in your career. It means to get a raise or to get a promotion, to go further than other people. For example, if you want to really get ahead, you need to work hard. His boss told him that if he wants to get ahead in his company, he needs to stop being so lazy. Our third phrasal verb for business is fill in. Fill in. In a business context, this phrasal verb can have two different meanings. The meaning I think of first when I hear the phrasal verb fill in is for somebody to temporarily do someone else's work for them. They will temporarily take on someone else's duties. For example, when my friend went on mat leave, someone had to fill in for her at work. Mat leave is short for maternity leave. So when my friend took time off work to have her baby, a temporary worker was hired to fill in for her. The other meaning of fill in is to complete a form, to write in little boxes on an application form to be able to submit it. So if you are job hunting, you need to fill in a job application. If you want to go on vacation, you may need to apply for vacation leave at your company, and then you'll need to fill in the appropriate forms and do the appropriate paperwork for HR. Our fourth phrasal verb is think through. To think through something means to carefully consider it, to carefully think about it before making a decision. If my company has given a proposal to one of our clients, the client might not want to accept the proposal right away. They will want to think through the proposal before deciding yes or no. Phrasal verb number 5 is turn down. Turn down is a great phrasal verb to be more polite when talking with someone. Specifically, turn down means to say no or to reject or to refuse something. If the client is thinking over our proposal and they decide they don't want to accept it, instead of saying to us, "No, I do not accept your proposal," they would probably say, "I'm afraid I'm going to have to turn down the proposal." So turn down, reject, refuse, say no, but it's more polite to say turn down. Phrasal verb number 6 is cut down on something or cut back on something. These two phrasal verbs have the same meaning. If you cut down on something or cut back on something, it means that you are reducing or decreasing that thing. For example, if you're talking about finances in your company, during a meeting, someone might say, "Unfortunately, we need to cut down on our expenses," or "We need to cut back funding to our new project." If your company is really not doing well, they might need to cut down on their employees. And in that case, they're going to have to lay off or let go some employees. This is our next phrasal verb, to lay off or to let go of someone. This means that you are dismissing them from their job. They no longer have a job at that company because of the company's issues. Maybe the company doesn't have enough work to give to those employees. So if someone is laid off or let go, it has nothing to do with their personal job performance. It's not the same as being fired. It's not their fault. It's because of the company's situation. Usually if people are laid off or let go, there's usually several people that have lost their jobs. You might also hear the expression that the company is downsizing. Phrasal verb number 8 is branch out. If a company branches out, it means that they are expanding their business. They're starting to include different products or different aspects of their company that didn't exist before. For example, there's a really famous toy company, Mattel, and in the past, they branched out to start making TV shows as well. Or Elon Musk, who's a really famous business person, he started focusing on Tesla, but now he has branched out and is working on SpaceX as well. Phrasal verb number 9 is set up. We use this phrasal verb set up with events or meetings. This means to schedule or to organize something. It doesn't just have to be meetings, but in a business context, that's how you will hear it the most. For example, my boss has set up a meeting next week to go over the new proposal. Phrasal verb number 10 is kick off. Kick off means to start or to begin something. For example, the boss kicked off the meeting by having everyone introduce which department they were from. Phrasal verb number 11 for business is bring up. If you bring something up, it means that you are introducing it to a conversation. For example, during the meeting, I brought up some concerns with the rest of the team. The financial manager brought up the fact that the company needs to start cutting down on some of their expenses. Phrasal verb number 12 is run past or run by. If you run something past someone or run something by someone, it means that you are discussing it with them in order to get their opinion, or you want to inform somebody of something in order to get their permission. So you're looking for someone's permission or opinion about something, so you're giving them information. For example, maybe I see one of my coworkers and I stop them in the hallway. Hey, do you have a few seconds? I just want to run some ideas by you. I think we should set up a meeting to discuss this, but let me run it by my boss first. Phrasal verb number 13 is hold up. To be held up means that something is delayed. It is moving slower than expected. For example, an employee might call their boss and say, "Sorry, I'm on my way to the meeting. I just got held up in traffic. I'm so sorry I'm running late. I was held up." The new project is being slightly held up due to financial issues. Phrasal verb number 14 is put off. If you put something off, it means that you are postponing it. You are delaying it until later. So if my boss is running really late for a meeting, he might say, I'm sorry, I got really held up. We need to put off the meeting until next week. Phrasal verb number 15 is call off. Call off is more serious than put off. Put off is just postpone something, but call off is to completely cancel something. So if something happens, instead of putting off the meeting might be called off. Maybe my boss realizes that the meeting is absolutely unnecessary, as many meetings tend to be sometimes, so he will call off the meeting. Phrasal verb number 16 for business is sort out. To sort out something means to deal with and to solve a problem, to find the solution for a problem. Earlier, there was a slight issue in my company, but we've got it all sorted out now. Sort out is a great phrasal verb connected to problem solving. If you'd like to learn some more useful problem solving phrasal verbs, which are also great for business, please check that out in a video I've made over here. So today, you have learned more than 16 phrasal verbs connected to business. And now it's time for question of the day. Today's question is, please tell me what advice you have to help someone get ahead in their career. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this lesson. If you found it useful, please subscribe to Jen's Jyugyou and give this video a thumbs up. Good luck with your English studies and your careers, and I'll see you in the next lesson.